on our even bigger and stacking roster. I am so excited for tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the action with the general manager, Seth Rollins. And ladies and gentlemen, to open us up here tonight, and you saw we are in his hometown. It is the general manager, Seth frickin' Rollins. Seth Rollins, of course, makes his entrance tonight. Surprisingly being named the general manager of Smackdown last week, one of possibly the biggest shocks of the entire week was Seth Rollins being named the general manager of Smackdown. I don't think anybody saw that coming. So now Seth Rollins coming out here to officially make his first decrees as the new general manager of Smackdown. He, of course, replaced longtime general manager Triple H, our most tenured general manager. I believe nearly general manager for 3 seasons was Triple H. So Seth Rollins with big shoes to fill. He is, of course, the interim general manager. As Seth Rollins, he heals from a knee injury he sustained at WrestleMania 40 against Nathan Frazier. So we are going to hear from the general manager. Everyone, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're all ready for what I have to say. I'm sure you're all ready for what I have to announce, so I'm not going to make you wait any longer for it. You see, ladies and gentlemen, when I walked to the back, I immediately saw on my desk the one word that we are now building to, and that is Backlash. Our first pay-per-view of the year from Puerto Rico. And you want to know what? After what I saw closing SmackDown last week, I immediately knew what I had to do tonight. So, tonight, we're going to have a number 1 contendership match. And it will be Gunther, or should I say, the former WWE Champion Gunther, the former World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre, the former Intercontinental Champion and the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, and the Destroyer of Tomorrow, Bron Steiner. And the winner of that will become number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title and face CM Punk or Dominic Mysterio. Because, ladies and gentlemen, in case you are unaware, this upcoming Sunday is our first ever episode of Sunday Night Velocity. And quite simply put, ladies and gentlemen, that event is too big to put on the membership page. So, folks, the first ever Velocity will be open to the public. The first ever Velocity will be main evented by Dominic Mysterio and CM Punk in a rematch from WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. As well, we want to see some tag team action, don't we, folks? So tonight, we are going to have a number 1 contenders match, and the winners will get pretty deadly this Sunday on Velocity for the Tag Team Championships as Chad Gable and Otis, the Alpha Academy, take on Brutus and Julius of the Creeds. And finally, folks, I mean, you saw it last week. I mean, I was having to break it up myself. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate absolutely want to kill each other. They have run into an ambition where they both want to be at a certain level. And I'm going to let them prove it with a best of 5 series. And that starts this Sunday on Velocity. So, ladies and gentlemen, to recap for you what I've just announced, a fatal 4-way tonight to determine half of the main event of Backlash. And this Sunday on Velocity, two title matches, as well as the first of our best of 5 series. That is the decree from Seth frickin' Rollins. Now play my music. Oh no. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after last week, this man must be pissed. The former United States champion, but having it taken away mere days after winning it, Jey Uso. Cut the music! Cut the music! You know, Seth, that's real nice for you and everything. But I want to know, why ain't you addressing the fact that I was screwed over last week? And why is this little bitch still standing in the ring? Don't you run away from me! John, step back, please. John, step back. Jay, I get it. You're upset. I reprimanded John for last week. You reprimanded? I had the title. It was mine. I retained it. And he, little bitch ass he is, refused to count the 3, and he doesn't tell me why. Jay, listen. John explained the situation to me. Well, what's the situation? John explained the situation to me, and I took to understand that he possibly was being influenced that night. But Jay, don't worry, because I've already talked about it with Ilya. He doesn't like how he won the belt either. So I've already set it up at Backlash for you to have a rematch. I'll make sure John is not the official for that matchup. I will make sure that official is very clear that it will be a standard count, that he does not have any right, and that if I even suspect of a bias, he will be fined, and if I can prove a bias, he will be fired. Jay, I know you're pissed, and believe me, I wish I could come out here and give you the belt back, but I can't. But what I can do is I can give you an opportunity to win it back. Fine. But if I see your bitch ass anywhere near that ring that night, I'm gonna kick your head off. And you see Jey Uso is pissed after what happened last week. John Cone not even saying a word to Jey Uso. Jey Uso, do not get in the way of this man. Up night next here on Smackdown, we have some women's action. Out first, it is the women's mixed martial arts specialist of Smackdown. It's Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark, in my opinion, is one of the best striking games of anyone in the women's division, ladies and gentlemen. Zoe Stark has very much cleaned up. She's experienced in kickboxing and Muay Thai and different forms of boxing arts and different forms of striking arts, as well as, let's not forget, things like jiu-jitsu, where she has extensive submissions. So Zoe Stark is somebody who I think could easily break through. She has a very well-rounded amateur background. I think it's only a matter of time before she puts things together here in the WWE. But her opponent tonight, let's just say it's a woman scorned. Last week, we saw her reaction to what happened to her at WrestleMania, after she was cashed in on, after working so hard to take back the WWE Women's Championship from Jade Cargill. She would be cashed in on by one of her best friends, Blair Davenport. And obviously that friendship was rendered null and void at the end of the night. So now Alba Fire walks into this match here tonight with something to prove. She still has that rematch clause yet to be invoked. Alba Fire looking to make a statement here tonight. And here we go. Zoe Stark versus Alba Fire. Here we go. And now wait. Alba Fire opens it up with a super kick. And now what's Alba Fire doing? Oh, Alba Fire comes across Zoe Stark again. And Zoe Stark totally caught off guard by Northern Light suplex there. By Alba Fire. Alba Fire is on the attack tonight. And Zoe Stark comes through with the clothesline. Zoe Stark goes for the stomp as well. Springboard. Oh, into the springboard crossbody. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Alba Fire. Now Alba Fire in trouble here. Wait a minute. Oh, big hit to the gut there. And now wait a minute. Oh, super kick again. And now Alba Fire. Oh, bringing down the head. But Zoe Stark throws her into the corner. Comes up with the knee strike. Trying to hurt Alba Fire. Alba Fire reverses the Bulldog. And now Alba gets her up on the shoulders. Oh, into that. Goes for the fireman's carry into the spine buster. Alba Fire showing this aggression here tonight. Now working over Zoe Stark. And now wait. Oh, massive knee in the corner there. That could break your jaw. And now she's just. This is aggressive, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alba Fire like we've never seen her. This is an Alba Fire who I think does not know what to do or where to place all this rage. And now wait, Alba Fire. Oh, massive hit once again. A drop kick there. And now Zoe Stark trying to pull herself back up. And she does into the corner. Oh, massive elbow. Misses though by Zoe Stark. And now Zoe Stark flies in. Crossbody of her own. Into the cover. 1, 2, nearly had the former women's champion, but no. And now Alba Fire in trouble here. Zoe Stark picks her up and sets her down with a suplex. Did you see the height that she got on that, folks? And now wait a minute. Zoe Stark goes under and over, sets her up, goes for the elbow strike. No, Alba Fire out of the way, and oh, catches her with a knee strike of her own. And now what's Alba Fire doing here? Why is she in the corner? Oh my God! Alba Fire just kicked Zoe Stark's head off. And now Zoe Stark desperately trying to roll her up. 2, kick out again from the former women's champion. And now wait a minute. Alba Fire once again grabs her. And now wait a minute. Zoe Stark trying to maintain some form of control of the match. Forearm strike sets her down again. Zoe Stark having almost no answer for the storm that Alba Fire is bringing here tonight. And now wait a minute. What's Alba Fire doing? I think Alba Fire is setting up for her signature gory bomb. And yes, she is, ladies and gentlemen. But, oh my God, what the hell? 1, 2, 3. Alba Fire introducing a new move here tonight to that moveset. And she does it and pins Zoe Stark. She was setting up for her signature gory bomb. But she said, screw that, whipped her forward by the neck. The height, the sudden stop, that knocked out Zoe Stark instantly. Alba Fire is showing here tonight. She is turning up the aggression. Hey, Dom. Hey, Dom? Is that what you have to say to me? Dom, WrestleMania was an accident. I was trying to help you. An accident we couldn't afford to make. Now you just so happen to have a contendership match tonight. And I just so happen to be fighting for my title again this Sunday. Let me say this once. I don't need your help this Sunday. I don't want you out there to screw it up. I can't stop you from repeating your match tonight. But if it comes to us fighting each other at Backlash, then I'll do it. But I'll just say this one more time. Stay out of my way. And now you can see the tension boiling between Dominic and Bron Steiner. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and coming up next, we have some tag team action. And the winner of this next match, folks, I don't have to remind you, will have the opportunity to win the tag team championships this Sunday at our first episode of Velocity against Pretty Deadly. So a lot hangs in the balance tonight. Out first, representing the Alpha Academy, strangely coming out alone, it is Chad Gable. Chad Gable, of course, we saw last week, he blew up at Otis backstage after the loss of one Maxine Dupree. Seemed that Chad Gable tonight making a walk alone by himself, and now we're going to get to see his tag team partner. Here comes Otis. And Akira Tozawa in tow. Of course, Otis last week tried reasoning with Gable that, hey, Maxine did her best. Maxine got in a few shots. But Chad said no. She should have taken advantage of the opportunity that was given to her when I distracted the champion. And last week, she could have had the opportunity to become, to beat the WWE Women's Champion, my apologies, and possibly even move on to a #1 contendership position that would really elevate the Alpha Academy. So tonight, Otis, the pressure is on for this man. Chad said no more losing for the Alpha Academy. And here comes their opponents tonight. Two men who many believe should be the WWE Tag Team Champions right now. Brutus and Julius, the Creed brothers, are here. Talk about amateur wrestling alpha males. These two have some of the best technical background of any athletes in all of WWE, let alone the tag team division. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Alpha Academy go 2-on-2 with the Creeds. The winner get Pretty Deadly this Sunday on Velocity. Remind you, ladies and gentlemen, every episode of Velocity after this upcoming Sunday will be exclusive for members every other weekend. Xander and I are trading off Velocity and Heat. So this upcoming Sunday, we free the public, kind of a pilot episode for my version of Velocity, I suppose. And then after that, we are going back to a only subscription service with that show. And we open this matchup. Oh, Brutus throwing Chad Gable into the corner. And now wait a minute. Brutus with a massive chop on the chest. And as I said, this is to fate. This is to possibly become the #1 contenders for this Sunday's Velocity match against Pretty Deadly. And oh, Brutus nails that massive belly-to-belly suplex on Gable. And now Gable in trouble here. Gable seems to be, thrown into the corner there by Brutus. And you know both teams, they really want to make sure that they get in and get out of this match quick. Because the longer you spend in this match, reminder, yes, you get a shot at the tag team titles in 2 days. So it's a very short notice title opportunity. And the Creeds chop up the Alpha Academy and pulling on the legs. And now wait a minute, Brutus throws Chad to the corner. Chad, oh my God, another massive chop there to Chad Gable. And you see Chad Gable trying to fight his way up. Oh, kicks Brutus in the chin. And now Brutus gets drop kicked for his troubles. And now tag to Otis. And and now Brutus tags Julius Creed. And now Julius comes at Otis. Oh, takes down the big man. Julius with the raw power of amateur wrestling behind him. And now, trying to get him up here. Wait. Otis in trouble here. Oh, hits him away. And now, wait a minute. Otis comes off the ropes, goes for the chest barge. Nails it. Julius knocked back. Oh, yeah. And now, wait a minute. You can feel it. Otis. Get it ready to hit Julius over the top rope. And Otis. Here we go. Look out below. No. Avoided the splash there. Does Julius Creed. Wait, Otis, though, pushes him away as they get back into the ring. Julius continuing to try to take over and into the leaping neck breaker. And now into the cover. One. Kick out by Otis. Otis still trying to fight his way forward here tonight. Oh, elbow drop there. By Julius Creed onto Otis. And now Otis gets hit again. And now, wait a minute. 1, 2. Kick out there. And now Julius pulling him back up to his feet once again. Otis thrown to the corner. And now, wait. Oh, Otis fighting his way out there. And now Otis grabbing up Brutus. But Otis now, oh my God, picks up Julius. Military press. But Julius kicks his way up immediately. Now trying to hurt Otis. Oh, spearing him in the corners. Now Otis in trouble here. The Creeds continuing to apply pressure. Now wait a minute. Now Julius gets him up. Throws him into the corner. You know the Creeds want so badly to redeem themselves after losing at WrestleMania a few weeks ago and possibly gain the tag team titles. And now, wait a minute, Julius throws him into the corner again. Tag to Brutus. And now, wait a minute. They're waiting for him. Double pounce there. The double pounce by the Creeds. And now, wait a minute, goes for the elbow. Oh, wait. Oh, massive elbow in the forehead by Otis. And Otis now runs at Brutus. Brutus fights him off. Brutus throws him in the corner again. And now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Is this going to be the Julius Ball? Julius Ball connects. 1, and Chad's there to break it up. And now, wait a minute. Chad Gable is yelling now. Otis! Otis, what are you doing? Otis! Come on, man! Chad Gable is losing his mind. And now, wait a minute. Chad gets the tag. Chad Gable with the massive kick there. Now, wait a minute. Brutus in trouble here. Gable not wanting to. Oh, massive suplex there by Gable to Brutus. And Gable now coming through like a house of fire. Takes down Brutus. And now, wait a minute. Gable gets back up on the top rope. Brought down by Brutus. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out again. Chad Gable managing to kick out of that one. Thrown into the corner by the Creeds. Wait, oh, massive elbow connects again. And now Gable comes up with the knee strike. Gable picks him up. Dominator. And into the cover. 1. And now, wait, oh, Julius breaks that up. And now, wait, Gable. Gable, get back in the ring. What's Gable doing? Gable's continuing to attack Julius Creed. Oh, massive back body drop there. Gable is losing his temper in a massive way here. Brings him down. And now, wait a minute. Chad Gable DDTs him. Oh! And now Chad Gable finally refocusing in on the ring. Throws him back in. Wait. Brutus lying in wait, though. And now, wait a minute. Brutus picks him up. Drops him with snake eyes. Dropping him with the snake eyes there. Now throws him into the corner again. And now a massive hit connects. And now wait a minute. Thrown across the ring. And you can see Chad Gable is definitely regretting taking so much time to hurt Julius Creed on the outside. And now wait a minute. Gable, fights off that one. And now Gable comes through with a big boot. Gable trying to take down Julius. Takes him down with a suplex into the cover. One. Kick out once again by Julius. And now tag to Otis. Otis comes in on Julius. Wait a minute. Julius catches him there. Julius Creed catches him with a chop block. And wait a minute. Now Julius slow to get out. Like Julius Creed with the forearm. Otis trying to fight back here. Gets up. Wait a minute. Julius Creed throws Otis to the outside. But Otis. Yeah! Otis gets back in the ring. Here we come from Otis. Otis is trying to feel it, ladies and gentlemen. He's challenging Julius to a duel. And that way Julius DDT to Otis. And now Julius Creed has had enough. Standing moonsault into the cover. 1, 2, kick out once again there. And Chad Gable, you can see, he is so upset. Otis! Otis! Oh wait, Julius Creed. Knockout shot there. 1, 2, 3. The Creed brothers will challenge Pretty Deadly on Velocity this Sunday. The Creed brothers will have a chance to go mano-a-mano with Pretty Deadly this Sunday for the WWE Tag Team Championships and possibly gain redemption for WrestleMania. Chad, I'm sorry. You're sorry? I told both of you, no more losing. This is our chance. This was our chance. And you being the dumb, big, idiot oaf you are, ruined it! Chad, come on. Wait a minute, Chad, no! Suplex to Otis! And another one! And again, oh my God, Chad! Chad, come on! And now wait a minute, looking at Akira Tozawa! No! No! And Otis! Akira! No! Akira! Come on, no! And now wait a minute, Chad Gable! Gable's had enough! Gable! Again! And again, now we have Akira Tozawa's seen enough! Tozawa! Looking at, wait a minute! And now another suplex! You're both fired! We have more on Smackdown. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on Smackdown, we have some more action showing off the complete newly informed, newly redesigned Smackdown roster. 2 more picks from our draft. Out first from NXT, it is Apollo Cruz. Apollo Cruz. Talk about a physical specimen, ladies and gentlemen, in this business. Apollo Cruz, I don't want to know his gym routine personally. I bet I couldn't even do half the workouts in it. Apollo Cruz coming out here tonight. You know, he's probably been benching 30 days, 30 nights. One of the most physically impressive men on the entire roster, but also one of the most athletic. Someone with an incredible limberness. He's been on the roster Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Apollo Crews has been on the roster since 2016. So Apollo Crews is a WWE veteran at this point. 8 years. And he could still break through yet. But tonight, he faces one of the most surprising additions to our roster, especially after WrestleMania. This is the first time we are seeing him since his loss at WrestleMania to Damian Priest when Buddy Murphy would re-debut as part of WWE joining the Judgment Day. And wait a minute! Well, it has been a while. Look at Finn Balor and the new duds. Looking ready to go here tonight. Finn Balor returning back to the gear of the Prince in this matchup here. And doesn't Finn Balor look great? Finn Balor, of course, as I said, would lose at WrestleMania. Will be drafted to the Smackdown roster after being ousted from the Judgment Day. So tonight, Finn Balor looks to begin his reinvention on SmackDown. Former WWE champion in his own right, Finn Balor. And here we go, Apollo Crews versus Finn Balor here on SmackDown. And they lock up, and wait a minute, Finn Balor, oh, big knee there connects. And now Apollo Crews cracks him with the leg. And you see Apollo Crews trying to establish a level of dominance here over Finn Balor. Oh, Finn Balor fights out of that one. And now Finn comes off the ropes, drop kick there to Apollo Crews. And Balor standing over Cruz, goes for the shot. Wait, Cruz gets up Balor. Balor gets hit there with that stun gun from Cruz. Cruz now trying to hurt Finn Balor. Finn thrown to the corner, goes for the splash. Wait, Finn Balor out of the way of that one. And now Finn puts him up on the shoulders, brings him down on the knees. And you see there, Cruz did not see that coming, and Finn Balor has him where he does not want to be. Balor comes across with the sling blade on Cruz. And you see Cruz thrown for a loop there. Balor comes down with a knee drop there on Cruz. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out from Apollo Crews. Now Cruz struggling to get up to his feet here. Wait a minute. Finn Balor with the basement drop kick. And we see Balor here. Comes down with the splash. 1, 2, oh, kick out there. The Prince trying to come back on his throne here tonight. And now, wait a minute. Finn Balor with the drop kick there. Finn Balor nails the massive drop kick. And now, wait, oh, massive shot there from Apollo. And another one, oh. And now, wait a minute. Comes down, does Finn Balor. And now Finn lying in wait of Apollo. Apollo comes in with a clothesline. Apollo Crews trying to come back here, trying to will himself back into this matchup. And he looks like he can possibly do it, throwing Finn into the corner there. And now Finn Balor in trouble here, Apollo. Apollo using that size advantage, imposing his will on the Prince. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out there by Finn Balor. And now Balor, oh, the arm slammed down there by Apollo. Now Apollo, the head brought down. And now wait a minute. Forearm again there from Apollo Crews, and Finn Balor goes down and heaped over the standing moonsault. No, Balor. Balor out of the way of that one. Now Finn Balor gets DDTs him for his troubles. And now Balor, wait a minute, Balor, I think looking for it here. I think, oh no, but Apollo Crews getting up before he can hit coup de grace. And now, wait a minute, trying to come out of the corner. Apollo catches it with a clothesline. Apollo Cruz catches Finn Balor there with a clothesline. Picks him up, slams him with the power slam there. And Apollo trying to take advantage of this moment. Goes under. Goes over and under. Wait a minute. Catches him with a German. And another one. And again. And Balor goes down in a heap here. Will Apollo Cruz be able to finish up this matchup here? 1, 2. Kick out again by Finn Balor. Balor, oh, the hits coming in there from Apollo. Apollo Cruz goes under. Goes over. Wait a minute, what's Apollo doing with that massive uppercut, nearly knocking Balor out there? Now Balor being picked up, slammed out there for his troubles from Apollo Cruz. And now Finn Balor pulling himself up on the ropes. Apollo Cruz gonna take advantage with massive forearms into the back of Balor as Balor trying to fight back. Wait, oh, Balor rolls out of that one. Cruz going for the finish. Wait a minute, Cruz now. Running fireman's carry. The running fireman's carry, and Apollo Cruz went for his biggest move, but Balor managed to avoid that one. And now, wait a minute, Cruz. We're going to get Air Cruz. Apollo Cruz calling him up to his feet, goes for the splash. Wait a minute, though, Balor, the strength. Oh, body slams Apollo Cruz. Cruz gets slammed by Finn Balor. The strength of Finn showing through again to catch Apollo Cruz coming out of the air. Basement drop kick from Balor. And now, wait a minute, here we go. We're going to see the vintage Balor combination. Shotgun drop kick into coup de grace. And now into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Apollo Cruz, wait a minute, rolls up Balor. 1, 2, nearly had Balor there, but no. Cruz trying to roll up Finn Balor in a swinging neckbreaker as well. Now, wait a minute, going for the standing moonsault again. Wait, Balor out of the way. Balor out of the way of the standing moonsault. Balor picks him up. 19-16. Connects, and now Balor with another coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor defeats Apollo Cruz. Finn Balor with the marquee return win for himself here on Smackdown. What a win for the young man. Balor showing he may have it all figured out just yet. What's the future hold for the Prince? We have more on Smackdown, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next here on Smackdown, we have some more singles action. And now first, representing the New Day, it's Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods, of course, a longtime veteran of the WWE. Someone who has some surprising in-ring skills, surprising mic skills, and I think Xavier Woods could easily break through at any time. I've always seen a tremendous amount of potential in this man. And tonight, he seeks to start and turn to a new page, turn to a new chapter of his career. But he has to face this man. Lexus King. of course, as we announced earlier this week, Seth Rollins has negotiated for Lexus King to be added to the NXT Gauntlet this upcoming Wednesday. So make sure you tune into that, see how he performs. But Lexus King, the reason he got that is he complained to Rollins about his lack of opportunity he got upon Rollins being named the general manager. He assumed Lexus assumed rather that he would be immediately thrusted into the main event, perhaps the title picture, only to be immediately told, no, Lexus, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. And then Lexus King would attack Cody Rhodes later on that night, and Seth, feeling like maybe I do owe Lexus King something. Lexus King, you have to remember, he was the one defending Seth for many weeks there. He finally gave in and gave him the opportunity for the NXT Gauntlet. But tonight, a bit of a warm-up for Lexus King as he takes on Xavier Woods here tonight. Here we go. And they lock up. Wait, oh, Lexus King cuts him off with a kick to the gut and comes in with a flying elbow. And Lexus King is no joke either, ladies and gentlemen. And wait a minute now. Oh, coming up and hitting him with that bulldog. Now wait a minute, Lexus King gets DDT'd by Xavier Woods. Now Xavier Woods in trouble here. Wait a minute, trips up King. And you can see Lexus King holding his back. Wait a minute. Oh, the knee entering into the mat. And Lexus King trying to recover, goes under. Oh, massive German suplex connects. The German suplex connecting there on one Xavier Woods. And now wait a minute. Lexus King calling him up to his feet. Oh, Lexus King leaps over him here. Now Lexus King brings him back down with a bulldog. And now you can see Lexus King going back up top here, trying to hurt him. No! King comes down with a clothesline. And you can see Lexus King is just really feeling it here, folks. Lexus King, he's come a long way. This time last year, he was forming a team over on AEW television. But now it seems Lexus King is bound and determined to break out on his own, no matter what it takes. And now King setting up Xavier Woods. German suplex. Lexus King now. Wait a minute. Oh my God, no! The coronation! 1, 2, 3. Lexus King defeats Xavier Woods in quick fashion here tonight. By God, what a showing from Lexus King. And now, wait a minute, King. You know the funny thing, Xavier? You're not the person I have a problem with. Wait a minute, King, what are you doing? Oh, bringing down the arm once again. King, come on, you already have an opportunity this Sunday, or this Wednesday. What are you talking about? You know what I have a problem with? Is Cody Rhodes and his family, his ilk. See, Seth thought last week was about me and him when I attacked Cody. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, didn't make it any harder to make that decision for me. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, when a man not only screws you over, but screws your family over, it makes a hell of an impression in your mind. Let me take you back to 2021. AEW was founded and at the top of the world. And one of the top executives was a man named Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes called me as I was training in MLW. And at the time, I went by a name that now it nearly makes me sick to my stomach to ever say I was called this. Brian Pillman Jr. Because in case you haven't figured out, I am nobody's junior. I am nobody's second best. I am the best. But, moving on, he promised me the world. He said, I see everything in you. He said, I see a superstar in you. Come with me to AEW, and I will make them for you. Consequently, one of the very few memories I have of my father is him on the phone with Dusty Rhodes. When Dusty, after he brought my father handpicked into WCW and made him and told him he'd be a top guy. After Dusty decided to leave and go to WWF for more money, leaving the man he promised to help high and dry. Sound familiar? So Cody, when I attacked you last week, it was to teach you a lesson. That you, to your credit, and sometimes to your detriment, are just like your father. But if you think for 1 second you're going to be able to push me around the way your dad did to mine, it's going to be a whole nother story. Because I will break the American nightmare for myself, for my father, for the name of the Pillmans. I will demolish Cody and show him that the Pillman name was always held down by the Rhodes. But that doesn't matter now. Because now, I'm a king. And kings bow to no man. Lexus, that was really nice. You sounded, quite frankly, you sounded like a star. And you have come a long way. But Lexus, you blaming me for your own shortcomings is one of the biggest heaps of bull I've ever heard in my entire life. You say I left you high and dry. I say you didn't rise to the occasion. You were one of many names that I put my neck out for who have come to bear fruit. I stuck my neck out for names like Ricky Starks, like Jade Cargill, like Swerve Strickland. And you want to know what? They are all showing to be worth their investment. And you want to know something else? I'm ashamed to say you haven't. Lexus, it's not that I don't believe in you. It's not that I left you high and dry. Hell, I don't even think my father left your father high and dry. I think you two are more similar than you'd ever like to admit. Because whether you like it or not, the fact that you failed is 100% on you. Is that what you tell yourself, Cody? Is that what you tell your hungry, money-grabbing family? Do none of you remember who this man was a few months ago? You are nothing more than a snake. You are nothing more than a virus. And I am going to have to cut out of Smackdown to make it my kingdom. And the coronation, when it comes, oh, Cody, how sweet it will be. And Lexus King, oh, kicking Cody. And another one, Cody! Cody now, fighting off Lexus King. And now Cody hammering away on King. Cody Rhodes hammers away on Lexus King. Another shot, and another one. And now Cody, bionic elbow to Lexus King. And now Lexus King sitting on the ground there. Cody calling up King. Lexus King in trouble here. Another bionic elbow connects. Cody Rhodes looking to show Lexus what happens. Brings him down. Cody Rhodes has been insulted for the last time by Lexus King. And brings him up. Wait a minute, Lexus comes out of it. Lexus King, Bulldog. Bulldog to Rhodes. And now wait a minute, Lexus King turning tail and running away from Cody Rhodes here tonight. Where are you going, Lexus? Where are you going? You want to fight? Come on. And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the tensions here are boiling over between Lexus King and Cody Rhodes. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our main event of the evening. And this next match will determine the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, who will face either CM Punk or Dominic Mysterio at Backlash after this upcoming Sunday's main event. And in case you missed it, folks, at the top of our show, Seth Rollins announced that this Sunday Dominic Mysterio will be getting his rematch on our first episode of Velocity against CM Punk. And the winner of this match will face the winner of that. And out first tonight, it is Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, of course, came down here last week talking about how disrespected he was, how no one in the back gave him the credit that he had ever deserved, that he stands at the top, and that he main evented WrestleMania the year before last against Cody Rhodes in Season 4, only to get demoted to a ladder match. So Drew McIntyre coming in here tonight with something to prove, a chip on his shoulder, wanting to break back into the very top tier of the LS11 universe. And here comes the man, the former WWE champion on Monday Night Raw. It's the Ring General, Gunther. Gunther, of course, as I said, the former WWE champion on Monday Night Raw before being drafted as of last week to Smackdown. Gunther, not a happy man considering he was drafted just mere days after losing the WWE Championship to Johnny Gargano, not even being given the opportunity to possibly win it back, and not even being given the #1 contendership. Gunther feels that just by virtue of him being drafted alone and being by default the #1 contender whilst drafted to the WWE Championship, he should automatically get the #1 contendership to the world title on SmackDown. And you could, I honestly see his point, ladies and gentlemen. Gunther is somebody who has proven himself time and time again. He's dominated nearly everybody who he's put him in the ring with. I mean, yes, Johnny Gargano beat him, but remember, it took Johnny Gargano 2 whole matches before that to finally figure out the code, to finally figure out the method to beating Gunther. But here comes a man like Johnny Gargano, the underdog from the underground. It is Sami Zayn. And of course, Sami Zayn, he knows our current World Heavyweight Champion better than a lot of men in the back do. Of course, him and CM Punk briefly associated with one another for a time in Ring of Honor when they were both known as when Sami Zayn was. Let's break kayfabe here. Let's break kayfabe here, folks. Sami Zayn was going by a different name at the time, wrestling under a different style, wrestling under a different persona, so to speak. And he said Punk has always been fragile. Punk has always been somebody who, if you did not affirm to him that he was indeed the best in the world, that he got angry about. And Sami Zayn's point is, the best in the world, that is not something that that other people have to call you. That is something you become through self-belief. But here comes the man, ladies and gentlemen, who has been cutting a warpath through SmackDown. Had the WWE Champion beat a number of weeks ago. And last week, to close out Raw, he destroyed everything in his path. It's the Next Wave's Braun Breaker. And you see Braun Breaker looking absolutely ready to go here tonight. As I said last week, what he did to destroy everybody within the ring. He speared Sami Zayn out of his boots. He destroyed CM Punk. He destroyed Drew McIntyre, speared him through the barricade. He put Gunther through the announce table. Braun Breaker absolutely destroyed everything last week. And he said it. He's done being ignored. He's done playing second fiddle. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a world where the main event of our first pay-per-view Backlash could be Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio. If Dominic Mysterio is able to win the title back this upcoming Sunday. And now Braun Breaker, he can't afford to think about that. He can't afford to think about the possible next wave implosion that lies in front of him. He has to focus on this fatal four-way here tonight, because he's in there against three of the biggest names he has ever been in there with. And here we go. Drew McIntyre, Gunther, Sami Zayn, and Bron Steiner. The winner gets the world champion at Backlash. And here we go. And now wait a minute. Oh, dropping him with a dual stun guns from Zayn and Gunther. And now Zayn and Gunther lock up. Zayn, gets chopped there by Gunther. And now Gunther trying to focus in on Braun Breaker, or Bron Steiner. And now wait a minute. Sami Zayn punches Bron Steiner. Bron Steiner gets hit with a Northern Lights suplex. And now wait a minute. Sami Zayn plants him with the inverted DDT. And now wait a minute. Sami Zayn throwing Drew McIntyre onto the outside. Sami Zayn, DDT there to Gunther. Now, a standing moonsault, and a springboard DDT there. And an uppercut there from Braun Breaker. And now, wait a minute, Drew McIntyre gets Braun Breaker, gets him up, stun gun there to Breaker. Into the cover, and Gunther's there to break it already. And now Gunther chopping away on Drew McIntyre, but Sami Zayn comes in with the massive shot there with that drop kick. And now wait a minute, here comes Steiner. Wait a minute though, Drew McIntyre locks him up in the Kimura. And the chops coming in from Gunther. Now Bron Steiner, Bron Steiner picks up Sami Zayn, sends him down on the knees. Says, wait a minute, Drew McIntyre plants Gunther with that lariat. Bron Steiner trying to hurt Drew McIntyre. No, Drew McIntyre fights it off and throws it into the corner. Drop kick though from Sami Zayn to McIntyre. McIntyre's in trouble here. Sami Zayn using the kendo stick to bring down the monster, and Bron Steiner into the cover. 1, 2. Bron Steiner kicks out. And now here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the mat. Wait a minute, Bron Steiner gets up Gunther. Slams him right on top of the cover there. Bron Steiner thinking on his feet, but now Gunther trying to hurt Braun. But Bron Steiner says no. Throws him to the outside, and being planted there with the axe handle from Drew McIntyre. And now Drew McIntyre, massive German suplex there to Braun Breaker. Sami Zayn trying to come in, trying to hurt Drew McIntyre. Throws him into the corner. Now Sami Zayn gets the kendo stick and shoves into the stomach of McIntyre in the corner there. And now wait a minute, breaking the cover there is Bron Steiner. But wait a minute, Gunther? What are you doing? Gunther was getting a chair. And a sunset flip there from Sami Zayn. The sunset flip powerbomb connects from Sami Zayn. Gunther willing to do anything to possibly get the #1 contendership at Backlash. And now wait a minute. Gunther nails the shot there as Sami Zayn Goes to the outside and nails that massive DDT on Drew McIntyre. And now going for the chop is Gunther on Bron Steiner. Braun says no. Braun fights off Gunther. And now wait a minute, Gunther in trouble here. Spear from Bron Steiner to Gunther. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out there from Gunther. And Sami Zayn. Inverted DDT. And now wait a minute. Oh, massive springboard DDT as well to Gunther. And now Sami Zayn has Braun in trouble. Throws him into the corner. Goes for the haluva kick. No! Bron Steiner out of the way of the haluva kick. And oh, Sami Zayn catches him with one anyway. 1, 2, kick out there from Braun. Braun tried to run at Sami Zayn after countering the haluva kick, and Sami said, I'll just kick you and knock you out here, nearly taking down Bron Steiner there. Stun gun there from Zayn to McIntyre. Now into the cover once again. Wait, but there's Braun to break the cover. Braun now needs to focus. Wait a minute, Sami Zayn gets him up. Bron Steiner, inverted DDT. The inverted DDT connects, but wait a minute, Gunther. Clothesline, that massive lariat there. Connects. 1, 2, go! Just barely broke it there, did Drew McIntyre. And now Drew powerbomb onto the chair from Drew to Gunther. And now Drew McIntyre looking to take advantage of the weakened Strowman. Oh! Claymore kick connects. 1, 2, oh, Braun breaks that. Braun breaks up the Claymore. Goes for the Glasgow kiss. Reverses it. And now Bron Steiner trying to hurt Sami. Sami throws him off. No. Braun in trouble here. Sami trying to hurt Bron Steiner. Spinebuster to Gunther from Steiner. Into the cover, but Sami there to break it already. And now Sami saying this is the desire to go to Backlash and challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship, folks. And now Sami Zayn with the massive elbow into the forehead. And wait a minute, Gunther nails Glasgow kiss. And oh, another Claymore. 1, 2, oh, Braun Breaker barely breaks the cover there. Braun Breaker with the last possible second recovery. 1, kick out by Braun. Bron Steiner trying to save the opportunity for the world title. As Drew McIntyre trying to hurt Sami Zayn even more. Oh wait, Gunther taken down. Chop block there to Gunther. And wait a minute, Sami Zayn gets him up. Blue Thunder Bomb. The Blue Thunder Bomb connects. Wait, Sami Zayn though. In trouble, massive chop there from Gunther. And now wait a minute, Zayn, Insecurity. Takes him down, wait a minute, Braun comes up with the clothesline. Braun coming up, haluva kick from Zayn. But oh, McIntyre there to break it already. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most intense fatal four-ways you will ever see. And Zayn haluva kicks Drew McIntyre over the top. Drew McIntyre got haluva kicked over the top there from Sami Zayn. Oh, McIntyre. Wait a minute, though. Oh, massive forearm strike there. And now Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker fighting in the center. Wait, Braun gets up Zayn. Hits him with that Steiner collider. 1, 2, no! Braun Breaker unable to put down Sami Zayn. Chair shot from Gunther. The chair shot there from Gunther. Power bomb Wait a minute, now Drew McIntyre. 1, 2. Oh, McIntyre barely appeared to break it in time. And now, wait a minute, McIntyre. Oh, nails the shot there. But wait a minute, McIntyre. Picked up by Braun. Braun sets him down. And now, wait a minute. Gunther trying to hurt him. No. Oh, drop kick. Massive elbow drop there. Takes down Gunther. And now Sami trying to take advantage of the moment. Sami Zayn. Spear. The spear connects. 1. The referee's down though. And now wait, Gunther comes in and breaks it up again. Gunther throws him over the head there. And now McIntyre coming in with those kendo stick shots. McIntyre trying to get it up here. Wait a minute. Braun has him in trouble. Wait, Braun takes him down out of the Claymore. But wait, no. Oh, Drew McIntyre nearly recovered there, but Braun, Spine Buster. Spine Buster connects. And now, wait a minute, going for the power bomb, but no. Clothesline. And now, wait a minute, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn in with the kendo sticks. Now Zayn into the cover. There's 1. There's 2. No. Oh, on the outside. Sami and Braun battling on the inside. They're in Gunther and Drew. They into a brawl here on the outside. Drew, oh, massive chop. Wait, Drew intercepts the chop from one Gunther. And now, oh, a swinging neck breaker takes them both down. Now Sami Zayn set up in the corner. Oh, massive shot to Braun. And another one. And now Zayn, wait a minute, Braun. Headbutt from Braun breaker. And now Braun looking for the standing moonsault. No, Sami out of the way. Sami Zayn out of the way of the moonsault there. Sami throws Braun to the corner. Braun Strowman in trouble here. Sami Zayn grabs him up in the corner once again. Now Sami picks up Braun. Snake eyes him. Now wait a minute. As Gunther power bomb to Drew McIntyre on the outside. You little man. You think of what it takes to be doing that? And you see Gunther showing signs of exhaustion. Getting ready to hit him with another powerbomb. Wait, oh, Drew McIntyre fights back into it. And now Drew picks him up, sets him down. And now, wait a minute, McIntyre comes in with a neck breaker again. And McIntyre with a lariat. McIntyre is freaking out here. Wait a minute, spine buster to Gunther. And now, wait a minute, Zayn. Oh, wait, Braun fights out of that one. Spear from Braun again. Braun to the cover. 1, 2. Kick out again from Sami Zayn. And Gunther now throws Drew up the ramp. And here we go, folks. Oh, Drew intercepts the shot again. And wait a minute now, Drew! Claymore! Claymore brings down the ring general. And now, wait a minute, Drew looking to take him on this match. Another Claymore! Steiner setting up here for the Steiner Collider. Wait, Zayn! Zayn with a clothesline. And another one. And Sami Zayn firing on all cylinders. Wait, Braun avoids the drop kick. And now Braun picks him up again. Here we go. Steiner Collider. Braun into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Braun breaker wins this match as Drew McIntyre barely was unable to break up the cover. Braun breaker is going to Backlash. What a win for Braun Breaker here tonight. And you can see Drew McIntyre, that face of disbelief, literally as the 3 went down. Drew McIntyre came in but a half second, it was just enough to guarantee Braun Breaker to get the #1 contendership. So ladies and gentlemen, Braun Breaker is your #1 contender. Make sure you're here on Sunday to see the match between CM Punk and Dominic Mysterio, and we will know our main event for our first ever pay-per-view. It will be Braun Breaker challenging for the World Heavyweight title. I've been Ray, and that was Universe.